I'm going to tell you something today that most finance channels are too polished and too afraid of losing subscribers to say. Building wealth in your 30s is harder than every YouTube video makes it look. And if you've been watching finance content, feeling motivated for 20 minutes, then going back to your regular life with nothing actually changed, this video is for you. Because today, we're skipping the inspiration and going straight to the ugly truth. The stuff that actually trips people up. The real reasons most people still don't have financial momentum by 40. And more importantly, exactly what to do about each one. Ugly truth. Number 1. Your income is not the problem. Your relationship with money is. Here's a stat that breaks people's brains. 70% of lottery winners go broke within 5 years. These are people who received hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars, and lost all of it. Not because they needed more income, because their money behaviors were never fixed. And the same principle applies to you. If you got a $20,000 raise tomorrow, would your investments increase by $20,000? Or would your lifestyle quietly absorb it within 6 months? Be honest. Because if the answer is lifestyle, the problem is not your paycheck. The problem is the pattern. And patterns can be changed, but only if you see them clearly first. Here's the fix. Before your next paycheck arrives, decide exactly what percentage goes to investing. Write it down. Set up the automatic transfer. Treat it like rent. Non-negotiable. Not optional. Not, if there's anything left. First. Always first. Ugly truth number 2. Financial stress makes you worse at financial decisions. This one is backed by research. A Princeton study found that financial stress actually reduces cognitive function by the equivalent of losing 13 IQ points. When you're stressed about money, you make shorter-term, higher-cost decisions. You avoid looking at your bank account. You impulse buy for temporary relief. You procrastinate on investing because it feels overwhelming. And then the cycle gets worse. Here's how to break it. You need one financial win this week. Not a big one. A small one. Cancel one subscription. Open the investing account you've been putting off. Set up a $50 automatic transfer. One win creates momentum. Momentum reduces stress. Reduced stress improves decisions. Better decisions create more wins. That's the cycle you want. And it starts with one small action today. Ugly truth. Number 3. Comparison is destroying your financial focus. Social media has created something genuinely dangerous for wealth building. It's shown you everyone's financial highlight reel and made you feel like you're losing a race you didn't even know you were running. Your coworker just bought a new house. Your friend is posting vacation photos. Someone on Instagram just showed their trading gains. And suddenly, you feel behind, even if you're actually making solid progress. Here's the brutal reality of social media finance. The person showing their trading wins isn't showing their losses. The person in the new house might be house poor and miserable. The vacation photos were paid for on credit cards. Comparison to other people's curated reality is one of the leading causes of lifestyle inflation and financial stagnation. Here's what actually matters. Are you better than you were 12 months ago? More invested? Higher savings rate? Less debt? More financial runway? Your only competition is the version of you from last year. And that race? You can absolutely win. Ugly truth. Number 4. Consistency is boring. And boring is the whole game. Here's what viral finance content sells you. The secret strategy. The hidden investment. The system that changes everything. And here's what actually builds wealth. Buying the same index fund every month for 15 to 20 years without doing anything interesting. The most financially successful people I know have the most boring investment portfolios. 2 or 3 index funds, Automatic contributions. They check it maybe 4 times a year, and they're millionaires. While the people chasing hot tips and new strategies are treading water or worse. Boring is not a flaw in your strategy. Boring is the strategy. The sooner you make peace with that, the sooner you actually win. Ugly. Truth number 5. Most people quit right before compounding gets exciting. I want to show you something that might be the most important visual in all of personal finance. Imagine investing $500 a month starting at 35. Year 1, you have about $6,300. Not exciting. Year 5, you have about $38,000. Better. Still not life-changing. Year 10, you have about $102,000. Now we're talking. Year 15, you have about $208,000. Year 20, you have about $378,000. Year 25, you have about $637,000. See the pattern? The growth in years 20 through 25 is larger than the total portfolio in year 15. That's compounding. It starts slow. It looks like nothing for years, and then it becomes almost vertical. The people who quit in year 3 or 5, they never see what happens in year 15. They gave up right before the magic. Don't be that person. Here's your action plan. 1. Audit your money relationship. Where does lifestyle inflation show up in your life? Write it down. Be honest. 2. Create one financial win this week. One small action. Right now. Break the stress cycle. 3. Unfollow 3 financial comparison accounts. Anyone making you feel behind instead of inspired to improve. 4. Set up boring automatic investing. Same fund, same day, every month. And stop touching it. 5. Commit to 15 years minimum. Not 15 months. 15 years. That's where the money actually is. Ugly truths. Real fixes. That's what this channel is built on. Subscribe if you're ready for more. New video every single week or more. See you in the next one.